Lajin, so it's simple. paidalajin.com. Then this is English, this is home, because this part is in Chinese. But even Chinese, there is an English link you can click, then enter. But if you go this, EN home, you directly go. Another one is my name. My name is Hong Chi Xiao. Okay? This is my email box. Also, if you use my name to Google, you can find all these video tapes and more information and stuff. Now you can, you copy. Then let's get more questions. For the short notes, okay. Frozen sugar. See? You can directly, like this, of course. At home, take off your jacket, your clothes, to do this. And also here. Very simple. If you ask someone else to make motion, how is stronger? How long you use this? How long? Okay, good question. For this one, you can never set up a criteria because everyone's age is different and their diseases are different. This one got cancer, this one only got headaches, different. But the general rule is the longer the better. You can do it in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, even 1 hour. I know a guy in Malaysia, he got heart disease, hypertension, and also the gout problem. See, very painful on the joints. And he's not allowed to eat seafood, drink wine, but he likes this. What can he do? Then he found out this. He said, I will do the stretching every day. So from 10 minutes, 20 minutes, until 60 minutes. But some 60, yeah. For 1 leg, every day. But what does he achieve? His high blood pressure normalized. His gout pain, all gone. Now he can eat, drink normally. That's the cost. You cannot say, okay, I do this, I will not do that. No. Last month I was in France. I gave one presentation in Lyon, Paris. People, the French people, they always like parties, drink wine. I said, no problem. You can drink wine, you can do the Paida party. You drink wine, but then it's a lot of fun, you know. And all these people, it's like, you know, barbecue, but that's okay. It's impossible to forbid people to do this and that. They have their way of life, right? I said, fine. You can still keep your way of life. But in addition to that, it do something make you healthy. Otherwise, you get high cholesterol, high blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. Then you cannot drink this, cannot drink that. So at least you should, again, keep the balance. So normally for one point to one place, I think at least 5 minutes. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. So many people do different exercises close to this. Oh, I know this. My father, my grandfather do this. But my question is, how long? And for the yoga practitioners, they raise an even bigger question. Their question is, yoga, compared with this, is much more complicated, much more difficult. How come we don't heal as much as this? As I told you just now, the secret is time. For this one, you do this for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour just for this, without changing the position. Right? It's like driving through a tunnel. If you drive until it goes, you always same direction, right? Same direction. But if you change the position, all the channel changed. They go to another direction. So we should always focus on one facing up first. Yes?
Can we do that on our own?
Always do on our own, yeah.
If there is a problem or a block, is it...
If you can do it yourself, you always do it yourself. Yeah, but of course, for those who are very sick, you can help each other. Or the very old people, you have to help each other.
1 hour, but I do 2 times a day, 10 minutes for this.
That's good.
I have a question for you.
Okay, before next question, I have to mention. Many people coming for our workshop told me I can do 30 minutes at home. I said, fine. Come to our luncheon bench. Do it in 5 minutes, they're screaming. Do you know why? When they do it at home on a chair, they do it very lightly. Enjoy life. No pains. The standard way, because we don't have enough facilities here, normally we have a bandage up. For this leg, we have less. 5 kilos, 10 kilos, even 40 kilos. Very heavy. It's different. So when you say the timing, it's different. Also, some people say, I do 15 minutes. I do like this. What about this? It's different. So when you count the time, you have also taken into consideration the power. How much power you use? Okay. Another question?
No, now in relation with the now, I have pain, but I put my leg really straight in the wall and the floor. But I'm too touchy also. For me, it's not difficult to do that. But it's okay. I don't have to die and put weight because I'm touching it now. It's okay?
Again,
Yeah.
timing. Many yoga practitioners say, we can do this easily. Because for gentlemen like this, 1 minute. But for the yoga guys, they can do it for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Very easily. I said, okay, over 30 minutes you do. After 30 minutes, all the pains, numbness come up. So again, timing.
When you do either one, you have to do systematically anything on both sides?
Depends on your time. If you have, let's say, 15 minutes, you only do one, then you do one. Of course, you have another 15 minutes, you can do this. But you can never say, I do 1 minute here, 1 minute here. No. It's always good to focus on one area first for a period of time, so that that area has enough activation, incentive. Otherwise,
And you said you have to balance the other side, or should you go back to the same side?
you always balance. But so many people complain, I never have enough time. It's like crazy.
Both sides.
Yeah, it's Lajin
Full time.
and Paida always both sides. Yes, for the neck problem, many ways. Because we have limited time, in addition to the 4 general parts, you can do more. Number 1, head. It's very hard, no problem. But in China and in India and in West, you can beat up for the kids. Never on the head. Why? It's stupid. No. The more you hit your head, the more clever you become. Why is it? Even your memory, your eyes will become. And also in Germany, quite a few ladies, they got eye problems. In Germany, if they have an eye problem, every 6 months or every 3 months, they have a checkup. They have a kind of eye pressure. The pressure increase. In the past 3 years, always increased. But then they learned this. Directly hit eyes. Only for a few days. It's easy, it's close your eyes. For the ear problems, hearing problem, you can do all that. I mean, that German lady, only a few times selecting, she went to check out. That's the first time in 3 years, pressure problem. And for of course, I tell you good news. In South Africa, a CEO of an oil company, although he's not in this business, he's extremely interested in this. So he organized the black Africans together. They do an experiment for 1 month. Every week, those black people will do 3 times Paida and Lajin together. It's always better to do it together. So it's less effective to do it alone. It's very boring, okay? 1 month later, he gave me a report. He said, Mr. Shah, good news. The result is all of them, 100%, significant increase their health condition. Some people are almost blind, they cannot see, but now they can see because of diabetes, a lot of injection and medicine. Of course, for the hypertension, asthma, pain problems, all over the world. So it makes a lot of sense. Yeah?
My second question is not for me. You are going to say, well, I have a neighbor that has an accident.
You have a what?
Neighbor.
Okay.
My neighbor. He had an accident, he could not come. But he has a very strong prostate problem. He has to go to the toilet all the evening. And you say in the video,
I like that question. You know?
not for me, but it's good.
No matter men and the women, they get a big problem. The older, the more the problem. The urine problem, the uranium problem. They go to the toilet many times a night. Consequently, they cannot sleep well. For men, mainly, of course, they will say this is prostate problems. Sometimes they will say it's prostate cancer. I tell you, that's nonsense. So far, I have personally dealt with close to 1,000 men. Just tell them to do stretching. And then, of course, in addition to the general part, the successful healing rate, 100%. Not a single one of them does not have it. Everyone.
Paida, where?
Here.
Here?
Yeah. And also here, the four general parts. Always do the four general parts, no matter what disease you have. Do you know why? Because they are selectively chosen and they virtually cover all the 12 major meridians in your face and on the body. This is an internet. Remember, when you send out an email, if it is an internet, you cannot say the people in the north can receive it. In the south cannot receive it. That's not internet. Internet is always relative, so always keep in mind. When you hear, maybe it's good for your health, for your food. So not necessarily on, but of course you focus on this. So when I say you select somewhere, it is based on the foundation. That is, in addition to the four general parts, you can do other things like your head, or you can say, I got a pain here. Then directly go with why? Because it's emergency. And also, I tell you, in my blog in Chinese, every day 40,000 to 50,000 people look at my blog. And I receive hundreds of miles emails from all over the world. And now the clicks on my blog is over 12 million. So that's a lot. Yeah. So I'm not a movie star. People don't come to me not because I look good. It's because it works. And many people told me good news, to share their news. Good story. At least 4 or 5 stories like emergency. Some in airplane, some on the train, people got stroke. What to do? Always select here and here. Very, very important. Someone get fainted, stroke, always here and here. Clear? Yeah, here and here. Because if you finish here, then you can do the whole. Once, yeah. No. If you can do this. Once in Malaysia in a workshop, 7-day workshop, in day 1, I was giving a lecture like this. The guy who sits on the first line, on the first row, got a stroke. And I don't know what's that kind of disease. It's like twisted. Epilepsy.
Yeah.
The whole class horrified. 2 of them are doctors from Singapore. This Master Xiong, we cannot go on with the lesson now. Class. I said, no other country. This is the best time to teach you. This is called case study. So people say, what shall we do? I said, okay, fine. I asked 2 of my students, just come. Each side. Here and here. You can imagine. It's all black. Immediately in a few minutes. Okay, that's one thing. That's heart. For the emergency, it's always the pericardium and heart meridians you need to deal with. But now also he get like, what do you call this in English? Huh? Okay? Okay? Clamp, yeah, clamp. So in Chinese medicine, what is responsible for the tendon? This is the tendon. It's the liver. Liver 叫肝主筋. Liver is in charge of the tendons. So you should find the liver meridian. But the liver goes all the way from foot to here. So where shall we do? The easiest way to find it is right here. Because it goes from here. See? So, then immediately, all this becomes black. In 15 minutes, this man came to life. Oh. All people released. And his wife sat behind him, and she told me, normally if this happened, call for ambulance, send to the hospital, check, a long time, a few days, it's gone. But for this time, 15 minutes. You know what happened? Next morning, jogging. Then boom, she fell again. Twisting, clamped again. What to do? Again, clamped. But this time, 5 to 6 minutes. Come back to life. Okay, this. In day 3, we'll do the stretching on the bench. Each time when it occurred to him, the first symptom is like on the ice being blinking like this. Then his wife saw that, immediately hold on the hand. Boom, 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 boom. You know what happened? It didn't happen. So you see, day 1, day 2, day 3, it's, you know, the effect is increasing. It just, so that's happened in my class. But so many people from different of the world, all of the world, wrote to me, oh, I saved the person in the airplane or in the train, in the express train. So you learn this, can be used anyway for emergencies. Yeah?
Can I use your bed?
Go ahead.
Just like this at home.
Okay.
You do the bed, but at home, how I can do
Make
bed?
2 use at the time, yeah?
Yes, but at home, I need to buy to make the bed like this.
You just buy a copy and do it so simple. And in China, you know what? Although this is patent, I got a patent rights for this. Because of my promotion, hundreds of manufacturing companies appear for manufacturing this. Pirate, they never pay me any royalties, but that's fine. As long as it's good for promoting this, go ahead, just do it. So I assume in India, some manufacturer for doing this will appear. Yeah?
So if this is completely black by the person, the next day you can
Beat, yes.
Good question. Many people raise question about the black stuff here.
Yeah.
Okay? What shall we do with them? If you keep on doing, they will disappear. As the yang increase, the yin will decrease. Some people don't believe, okay, in the past, even last time in France, how can this happen? I said, okay, you drink the wine, you chat in the party, you can do it. Some do it for more than an hour, 2 hours. At the beginning, very down. 2 hours later, disappear. But of course, for most people, they cannot do it for long. But even not long, they will automatically disappear. Some people in day 3, day 4, they will disappear.
What do you do for sleepless? You don't sleep. You need to sleep.
Good question, okay? Do you remember the very first concept I raised? Forget about disease names. See, he gave me a name. So each time people raise the same question, but change your name, disease name. So for insomnia, sleeping problem, the cause is the same. It's because of the blockage of the meridian. Some in heart meridian, plus the kidney. So you just do the general parts that will cover your heart, pericardium, kidney, sleep. Then you'll be fine. And also for some people, what about the mental problems like depression? It works extremely well for depression. In our workshop, every of our workshop, they will have many depressed people. Like the one, we did one in Germany. 2 ladies from Switzerland came to our workshop. 7 days later, excellent result. No more sleeping pills. Become more cheerful and happy. Lost a lot of weight. So next week, we'll do another workshop in Switzerland. You know, these two ladies came again and bring their husband and their colleagues together. And also during the slapping in the workshop, something funny. Many people cried. So when they cried, the tears are all the poison. Even the noise, the sound, the cry of the sound, also getting rid of the poison inside. So when they cry, some people say, "Oh, don't cry, I'm shameful, you cry." Never stop. When they want to cry, you just let them cry freely. Some people think, okay, because of the pain, they cry. They say, okay, it's not because of pain. I just feel like crying. Why? Because all the depression, contraction in the heart, in the mind, now released, free. So it's a wonderful opportunity through the pain, through the the whole atmosphere, it go away. Darkness go. Yeah, the light then coming. If the dark is still there, we never get space for light to get in. So this is why the Buddhists will call it beating the demons, beating the darkness. Yeah.
You cannot do a workshop in a
This time, too late. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. Maybe some people say, okay, it's February or January. See, for doing a real workshop is different from being a seminar. Seminar is just wonderful. For doing a workshop, number one, you find a place where people can live together. You have here? Yeah. And we need at least 10 to 15 large benches. So it depends on how many people, but when they ask me how many people, minimum, at least 20. Otherwise, I fly all the way from China here, it costs too much. And also, I need to bring my students to help, because during the workshop, a lot of healing crisis. Healing crisis, high blood pressure, emergencies, coughing, You need to. It works extremely good, well for children. Even for the young babies, not 11 months. Once I was in Los Angeles, I got an email. A disciple, a student of mine, she said, she's a lady, she said, okay, my sister's child, 11 months, fever, coughing, And she said, I asked her to do this letter. She said, I did. It doesn't work. Okay, I will do it. She just, which part? Here on the neck, there is a big bone here, sticking out. Just that area. Gently for half an hour. Half an hour later, the baby, fever gone, coughing gone, eating very well. Because she sent an email, I was with a friend in Los Angeles, and this friend said, my grandson, just over 1 year old, got a fever, got a coffee now. So, they let the baby come, and I asked one of my students just do exactly the same thing. Half an hour. When the child was here, at the beginning, couldn't even raise up the head. Right on his mother's shoulder, no talk, fatigue. Half an hour later, he was running. And the big oranges, California, we finished the fall. So, for the babies, it works even better than on the adults.
With how to do it.
Okay, why? Because young adults have all the knowledge and mindset. This is not scientific. Blah, blah, blah. But for the babies, they have no prejudice. They have no bias. You just do it, they just accept what it is. Of course, not violently, just gently. They really enjoy being slapped. First of all here, and then the whole spine. See, but more importantly, this part. Of course, from the other general part, you can also do it.
And for the kidney, for example, it would be on the kidney or?
Theoretically, you can slap your whole body, every inch. Why do I pick up the joints on the limbs? Because they are far away from your internal organs, so it's safer. So for the kidney area, you can also slap. But gently, not strongly like that. So these are all bones, doesn't matter. So even the eyes you can slap, but you can control it. By the way, for the ladies, this is the best cosmetic you can ever have. Directly on your face. I have a friend, whose mother, she's about 30 something, the mother 60 something. They work together, they think the mother is a sister. Why? The mother never use any cosmetics. Only slapping every day. One, in the evening, one in the morning. That's it. Why? Because we Chinese have one word, 叫气色. When you say somebody looks good, you say, okay, the chi color is good. The real color is from the chi. So look at the young babies. They have great color. They don't use any powder or cosmetics. Why? Because their inner side chi is good. So the real beauty is always from inside. You don't have to cover with anything. As long as the chi inside is good, it flows up. Yeah. Oh, you are questioning.
Another
Question,
question.
okay?
If you do this with the children, how is with the animals? You can do this too.
Yeah.
The way you slap them, you can't slap them on the paw or somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, the babies or the children can do it in a way of game. It's just okay. Teach you guys a game. Do it in the rhythm, Of course, if it is with music, it's even more funny.
And the animal? And with the animal, how you do this then?
With the animal, I can give you an example. In Germany, a student of mine, the dog got cancer.
Yeah.
This big. She just slapped on it every day.
On the cancer.
Yeah, on the cancer, yeah. You can feel it. Then, 1 month later, it's gone. All the animals have the same, they have the meridians. Even the trees have the meridians. Yeah. They have the inner life. Tree is the same. The inside is more important than the outside. The invisible system is more important than the visible system.
This stretching does it also good like here when you have like.
Definitely. If you try, you will know. Oh, in Switzerland, the doctor, we live with the doctor because he organized the workshop. And his daughter is in the gymnastic team. And they are doing this. Many of the difficult positions she couldn't do before. Now she can do better than the other girls. So the coach of the gymnastic in the school came to investigate what kind of equipment you have. Your daughter is doing much better than just this. The secret is time. Do it longer, make a whole lot of difference. Like this gentleman, 2 minutes. If you do 5 minutes, you go back, your wife cannot recognize who you are.
What about allergies?
I like that question. When I was in North America and Europe, they always list the allergy, especially for the hay fever stuff, nosy, runny nose. Just in this, 4 general parts. A student of mine, Roland, from Vancouver, Canada, he followed me in the past 6 months all over Europe and Asia. Because he's a student of mine. His job is in the workshop helping others. He always slaps others, not on himself. But even so, he's hay fever for more than 20 years now. Do you know why? When you slap others, you're also being slapped. See? Especially, so people ask me, should I always use my own hands or I use other tools? Oh, you can use shoes or wooden, many things. But hands are always the best. Why? Because you have chi. You have life, it's real life. And also you got a lot of room. Plus, the palm is very unique in a way that it is the same as the foot. It's a holistic reflexology area. If you have a reflection of your ears, eyes, heart, all of the palm. So whenever you do others, you're also helping yourself. Yeah, you let it.
In cold, sometimes the fingers is, neck fingers is coming like that. So that is also.
You can do it. What?
It's okay, or we have to
She's
touch,
touch.
touch the floor?
Yeah.
No problem? That's good.
But believe me, in general, all women can do much better than men. All of the world. Yeah.
I have pain on my left knee and two frozen shoulders, and I am taking suggested Ayurvedic and homeopathic medicine. So while doing this practice, I should stop all the medicines. Or
Okay. I'm not a doctor. If I make suggestions, they say you are illegal. See, it's safer to do it to get rid of the medicine in our workshop. But if you do it yourself, it's at your own judge. You can do it gradually or whatever. But you cannot, if not in the workshop, if you immediately get rid of them, you may have, struggling for yourself. Unless you can do it more properly, longer time. If you can do, more than 2 hours a day, maybe you can get rid of it. When I say they have effects, I mean they don't take medicine.
Where, she asked about the allergy, where you club?
Same, forget about the names. Forget about the names, it's the same. No matter it's allergy, heart disease, hypertension, it's the same. All of those 4 areas.
Sinus problem and no swelling.
Same thing. Now you see, people remember the names. So clear. Yeah.
Actually, pain should be the indicator of the body telling you like if there's something wrong, you shouldn't go further. So can you overdo this?
I can't understand.
Pain is the body's way of saying that like don't look, it's not good for you, Cherry, that's how you learn. So can you overdo this? Can you overdo this?
Overdo. I have never found
You know that you shouldn't do further because you could feel it.
within your own limit. I never found someone who has really overdone. Why? Because pain is like a protection system. If it is too painful, even if you want to do it, you cannot do it. So the pain itself is also a protection. It's also a medicine. It's also a diagnosis. It's everything. So the logic is contrary with the Western medicine. The doctors will say, oh, you cannot do this because it is pain. Our logic is, you do it because it is pain. If you have no pain, don't do it. Why? Because you have no disease. The pain is a diagnosis, it's a signal telling you that you've got a blockage there, you should do it. But of course, you know where the limit is. You will not do it too much over time.
Why there is 3 holes in that bench?
Actually, 2 will be enough. One side here, one side here. For some people are lazy, they say in the middle. But if you got one in the middle, you have to make it wider. So this one is too big, you can get it smaller size in a way. 2 holes will be enough.
Do you practice this every day yourself?
Every day, whenever I have time. You see, when you have a party,
And
or
if you do 5 minutes, can you do again 5 minutes, 2 hours later, and how can you do 2
yeah,
hours?
sure. But at least 5 minutes.
If you do 10 times 5 minutes, that's okay?
That's okay.
Okay, so you can't do too much.
I've never found too much.
Not too much.
See, look at my feet. A lot of mosquito bites this time. What I'll do, you see, the itch will be gone. Then even the swelling will be gone. So even for the mosquito bite, it's very useful.
So if
You
you
have a lot of
have,
pressure.
yeah. If you have something like gallstones or morbus vector, something so that you really like, no flexible at all anymore. Where it's like, stones or hard, and if the spine gets completely like one piece and it is not flexible anymore. Or you have stones, gallstones or so.
Yeah, you get the kidney stones, blah blah.
Yeah.
We have hundreds of cases. The kidney stones, gallbladder stones, you do this, they will automatically gone. As I said again and again, it's an antiviral software. Your body know what to do. They will automatically find out the disease and resolve the problem. Look at we're eating food every day, right? Your body will know what is the garbage, what is the nutrition, absorb. The garbage out. You don't have to tell, okay, leave this part, this that part. You don't have to leave it. You just stretch it. Forget about things. The stones out, so many hundreds of cases. Yeah.
For the neck, what did you say? For the neck, hit on the head, you said?
For the neck, okay, directly on the neck. Okay, one more, okay. She's here, I can ask her to show you example. Oh, no. Could you get down? I show you something? Yeah. Get off, yeah. Okay. For the neck problem, because this is a universal issue because of the computer. Number one, throw away the pillows. Don't use pillows. Because normally when you walk, it's always like this. So when you sleep with a pillow, again it's like this. No more pillow. At the beginning you feel uncomfortable, but gradually you get it. In addition to that, that's all for neck problem. You sleep in your bed or in a bench like this, lean your head out. See that? Because your head has a weight, so the gravity will draw your head and shoulders down. And that will be a kind of force, counting back, fighting back your normal position in daily life. And that gives a lot of neck problems, frozen shoulders. But frozen shoulders, you can hold up something heavy here, so make you
So you sleep like that?
more pain. See, the frozen shoulders, of course, also slacking.
I mean, if somebody has what they call it, spondylitis or spondylosis, you know, like the vertebrae, they come together.
I know.
So for that,
First of all, forget about names. Then, slapping, stretching. There's one about cancer, slapping, stretching. Oh, good news for the ladies.
But you slept with
No, I do this one first. For the ladies, 2 years ago, many ladies sent me the email. What about tumor and cancer on the breasts? Can you slap on it? My reply is, I don't have that kind of breasts. I don't know, because everything I have to check out. But then, several months later, a lady sent me an email. She got a cancer, a tumor as big as the neck, directly slapped on the breast. 1 month later, gone. But of course, it's painful, you can control. And also become dark, all kinds of colors. But now more and more ladies, they even send the photos, you can check on my website. So that lady wrote a very complete, it's like a dissertation about why we should directly slap on the breast. She said, okay, all these ladies, just ask yourself, during your life, from child to an adult, how many of us don't have a problem on the breast? More or less, you have pain, you have a tumor, you have some problems. So, no matter you have it or not, always slap. So in Shenzhen, in China, big city, the ladies, they have all kinds of groups. It's like a party group. Every week, those who like do this, they form together. But twice, they say, okay, this time, no gentlemen. Only ladies. So it's all ladies, they can take off their shoes and bras. They can slap and slap, help each other. Every one of them has all this problem. Plus, when you hit here, extremely good for your heart disease, for your insomnia, for your breast tumors, and for depression. Very good for depression. Why? Because they are related with your mind, with your heart, with your lungs. Okay, now go.
No, when you beat on the neck, you beat the finish here, I go with this end or with the other?
All
Of the two ends.
yeah. Whichever you see. If you get two hands, it's too difficult. Whichever. Okay.
It's a toxin inside.
What are the toxins inside? I tell you. 3 kinds of toxins. Number 1, the disease itself. Some have this disease, the other disease garbage. But more so, a lot of the garbage is from the medicine you take. So it's funny, in a workshop, they slap it, then the nose will out. It smells all the antibacterial. I said, how come you have this? Oh, I took all this injection in the last 20 years. Whenever they get a problem, they use all this antibacterial. So all the smells of different medicine or mix of medicine, they all flow out. So that's number 2. Number 3, the biggest poison is the poison in your mind. All the negative emotions, feelings, frustrations, jealousy, anger, all these things. They are invisible, but they are there for sure. From when? From childhood until now. Okay, many people ask me another question. How come? In Singapore, always 1,000 people. They all swear hard and slap each other. All of them have this. So the question is, how come every one of us has a heart disease? I smile. That is only natural. Why? Because your mind, your heart, is the organ, or if you call it organ or system, that is mostly frequently hurt. You see what I mean? From a childhood in the kindergarten, if the teacher gave your friend a candy, not giving you, you're hurt. In the school, if you fail the examination, you're hurt.
Good actor.
And of course, when you graduate, you become an adult, you have to find a job, support the rent, the house, the car, depression. Of course, someone say, oh, I can handle all this well. You have one more thing. No one can go through so far. If you are sure you're not hurt, please fall in love. You really get hurt. So, in China, we got every year, March 8th, it's called the International Women's Day. So on Women's Day, I was invited twice to give a lecture on the health problem for the women's only. So I asked you a question. All the ladies here, answer my question. Are you sure you married one you really deeply love? They all laughed. They said, no, never. And they even said, I want to divorce you even 10 years ago. Then I say, why not? Because in Germany I read the word warum nicht? The typical answer is the same. I have always been wanting to divorce, but for the children, I have to maintain this relationship. I said, please forget it, it's all the same. In order to protect the children, you hurt them even more. If you get divorced earlier, maybe you hurt yourself a little bit and then you recover. Now, you hurt yourself, you hurt your husband, you hurt the children. You hurt all of them. All of them get sick. Why? Because the frustration, the depression is always there. Unless you are sure you can get rid of it. I'm not encouraging divorce. People say, oh, you are encouraging divorce because in China, it's kind of forbidden. How can you encourage people to divorce? I said, no. I am only looking at this from a health point of view. You see, because typical example, a lady got a tumor in the womb. She wanted to have a surgery to remove it. I said, okay, just stretch it. Then, after the workshop, from this big, become tiny little bit. So, it's almost gone. But then she went home. Argument, fighting with her husband. 1 month later, it brought up again. See why? You can do slapping and the stretching. And how can I control whether you are depressed or not? You argue with someone or with your husband or not. So, that is the poison inside you. That poison is the most difficult poison to get rid of.
Can this stretching be done against the wall? This one? Just put your leg against the wall. Those who don't have this bench.
So another
Yes,
way you
yes,
can-
well, yeah. With the chairs, I hope you can also do it. But it's just more difficult. Sometimes the chair is too narrow, you know, it's kind of risky.
Put my
How
bed.
another like where you can put.
If the bed closed, if I do.
As long as you can get this position, anywhere you can do.
Against the wall, you need to put both your legs up, isn't it?
No, one. You both different.
On the corner.
You have to find a
You
corner.
come to the corner.
You see that bench, use that bench as an example. Use the bench and that's where you can do it.
You put the bed corner like that. You put one leg up and the other leg down. And it's
But then you cannot be straight.
yeah.
There is a
Straight
straight
completely, right?
Yeah.
There is a straight at the knee.
You have to find a way. You have to find a way.
Okay, anyway, one more.
One way
Yeah. As long as you can make yourself hang. Okay, last question. It's pain in the web. Right now? You want to do this?
Yes.
Let's try it. Sound right? Both. You can feel the pain now? Like this? Okay, then do it. But normally a child is much more flexible. Can you feel the pain here? Here. Okay, somebody help? So you have to suffer a little bit. Not that much. Yeah. Do this and this, yeah. Now you get another chance. Huh?
Yes. When you work yourself, you get a blue. And that means it's a vessel point which are blown.
This was not broken. No?
Then the tiny one, when it's blue.
Maybe the tiny one, see, on the vessels it's like a pipeline, right? It's like a pipe. It's a net. The wall of the pipe is like a net. So when you do the pipe out, the garbage will be hanging out on the net. That's why it is there. So if you keep on sliding, the garbage will be flowing away.
Can I ask you spoke of different kinds of poison.
Yes, food. You only mentioned food.
The first one was poison.
First one is the poison of your disease. You see, you got different diseases, you get different poisons. Yeah. Then number two is the medicine. Some people have more poison from medicine than anything else.
Yes. And then the last from the last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have pain on my left knee and I have X-ray and X-ray shows that is cartilage is damaged, much damage. And so by slapping it got hurt, it was
Slapping will be extremely good for this.
pretty good.
Even if you after you have a surgery, on the surgery you got this kind of hurt area, you can do on that area. Yeah.
In children's teeth?
You can also do here.
Yeah. Do you have some?
You can direct here like this. Also helps. The teeth is bad. Yeah, like you see, she used to have a surgery, because that kind of, See, I know. Then I can give you an example. That's okay. In San Diego, once after a lecture, some friends like you said, okay, I had a surgery. Yeah, but that surgery is tiny. They call microsurgery. You can't see. Okay, then I say, if you slap here, that two won't be the area will appear. So after slapping for 10 minutes, the two small holes appear. That is where the surgery took place. So for many people, especially after surgery, they look okay. But when the weather changes, when it gets colder, the pain will appear. So it's always good to slap under. Yeah. That's all. I said again and again, forget about the names. Chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, prostate, depression, they can be all done by this.
Sir, can you help this lady? Her?
No, this self-healing, she can do it at home.
She can heal this
Yeah,
condition.
definitely. With this and this, you can do all at home. Now,
The other one?
okay. You have a look. You see if there is difference, because you do only one. You see this one, the other one, is there any difference?
Yes.
You do this, compare. Stand up. So tell us, how do you feel compared to these two? Which one is better? See? Very simple. And you know what? If you do like this, that also works. Child is more receptive.
Since one week I have many problems in my eyes, I gave them hot water and warm water, etc. and some relief I have, but still I have. Shall I give?
You see, the hot water, hot everything is this, how can anything hotter be compared with the slapping? You slap wherever it becomes warm, hot.
Yeah.
See, you can do it.
So I can slap.
Yeah.
One at a time or both at the same time?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only hot like this or also like this?
And also the surrounding area will be fine. I can say.
Okay.
You can slap on the eyes. You can close your eyes. Because the ball is actually eating inside. You got bones here. See? It's okay. Okay, last question.
With open eyes or closed eyes? With open eyes or closed eyes? I can slap
Close
it.
your eyes.
Closed.
Can you revise? When you stretch your whole body, is there any particular order to start from above down?
Normally from head to toe. From head to toe.
Can you revise the four basic spots when you shed?
Pardon me?
Can you revise the four basic places?
Or revise, okay.
Revise, yes.
Yeah.
Normal? All right. You are going to have two sides, then it's 8 actually. Right. We're giving a final push. Okay. Now, stay up.
Right now, no.
How do you feel? Better? Wow. Now see, this is only for a few minutes. Let's say if he does for 20 minutes for each leg. Hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.